Welcome back, everybody. We are back again playing Control.
Communications. We're on the right track.
We are Jesse Faden, and we are in the Federal Bureau of Control. We've got into some messy situation with another alternate world invading ours or something like that, and we're heading to the Communications Department right now to try to find an object of power, something which will allow us to talk to the director who shot himself in the beginning of the game, and we grabbed the service pistol after his death. So I know that's a lot and it's pretty weird, but this is the situation we find ourselves in right now. So here we go. Whoa. Pneumatics? What in the world? Right, that's not going to do anything. What's in here? It looks okay. What have we got? Book Club, Samson. Correspondence. Book Club. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and gun space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. It sounds like this book is an amalgamation of a number of different types of stories. Part of it, Game of Thrones, maybe a little bit of, I forget the name of it. It's an Amazon, funded show. Sci-fi. It's science fiction, sorry. Pretty sure I have to go in here, so let's... Pneumatics. So... Alright, let me go up the stairs. See what's up here first. Alright, looks like this was just an item, which is fine by me. I'm sure collecting these things will help in the long run. Probably need them for some kind of upgrade or something. So let's get them while we can, because most likely later we're going to have issues finding more of them when we need them.
An object of power.
Whoa.
We need to cleanse it.
Woo. Woo. It's shooting at us, that's for damn sure. Alright, so... where are we going? I gotta get up there. But how do we get up there? Do we go around? Looks that way. I don't want to speak too soon, but it's a good thing that we don't have enemies right now. Run! Alright, Jesse. We're almost there. This is gonna be shitty! Come on. Get it. It's a floppy. You got this, Jesse. Telekinesis.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Use launch to complete the astral plane challenge. Hold E to grab highlighted objects. Release to launch. That's pretty cool. Launch, align the cube thingamajig into the hole slot to advance. Score. Where? In here? Woo! In. Oh, that built out. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. Okay. I just punched those because that seemed natural. Whoa. Ooh. Toss it! Toss! Whoa! Get out of here! Get out of my face! You! Take this! Go down. Bitch! Okay. We're here at the end. This is the tutorial level. So it looks like we've got some superpowers now.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Throw it! Take him out. Ah. Okay. Throw it at the shield guys, because that makes sense. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow! Shoot. Whoa. Kaboom! Okay. Alright, you! Come on. This guy. Boom! Go down! Sit your ass down. Alright, we got one more guy up here. And... let's go to shield! My dude. Eat this! Alright, what else have we got? Is that it? I don't hear anybody shooting at me or anything. Oh, there we go. Alright, that's it. That's it. Open assets? What have we got? Case files. Ah, objects of power. Floppy disk is the new one. So, containment procedure must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description, para-utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling Presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to redacted for research purposes. Background. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA. The diskette contains launch codes to Redacted missiles believed to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. That's a pretty cool story behind that. I should mention that when Jessie was heading into that tutorial level, it was like the hiss or whatever, she said that she couldn't feel like she was here. She couldn't feel like she could talk to this entity that's been guiding her along, and that it was just the hiss and the building that all she could hear. And it seems like that's going to be a running theme. Whoa. Mailroom. Whoa. Dead letters. Is this the way we're going? No, we can't go through that way.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Oh. Okay, mailroom to the left. Cafeteria also to the left. This is the mailroom. Not seeing... Oh, we got some stuff. Oh, never mind. Come on. What's in here? Now her just picking up the lids to those things with without actually touching them, that makes a lot more sense now. What is that guy talking to? Freaking creepy dude. Are there enemies in here? I'm sure there are. Mailroom is that other way, but I just want to take a look around. That's the way games work. You gotta explore. They always put something somewhere where you're not going. Where does this go? Whoa. Punch him! Woo! Woo. Run! Woo! Take him out, take him out, take him out. Take him! Ah, shoot! Woo! Run! Punch him! Ah! 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 Woo! Woo! Take you out. Dude! Dude! Alright, run! Oh my goodness. Go down. Die! Woo! Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa! Damn. I don't even know where we are right now. It looks like the communications department. But there's nothing in here. Oh, I guess that's an item. I guess this isn't the actual weapons, communications department after all. Must be something else. Got weapon mods? What have we got? What did we get? Shatter projectile boost. Projectiles fired +2. Shatter recoil efficiency -5% recoil. It sounds like... Oh, this is exclusive to Shatter. What is Shatter? We don't have Shatter. Hiss Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic rifles. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying in this situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file redacted for full report. That would be crazy if they could actually use the data that they've been collecting from these people, or even just make use of it in just like saying, all right, I need you to carry out these orders, and you do it, and they rely on their training to open up whatever they need to. System security evaluation confirmed data breach. Summary: last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users: Patrick Strugens, Rubens Noguera, Arto Kulamaki, Christopher Bills Bowling, Jacko Saarinen. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. I wonder if these people are like developers or backers or something, and they got their name added to the game just as like a thank you, something like that. All right, let's see. Still not sure where we're going, but I guess we'll go downstairs and well, let's check this place out first. Yep. All right, never mind. We're going down here. Are we gonna get blocked here? No. Yep. Nothing doing. So creepy with these guys just floating out here. Come on.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed.
Under the
Inside
bed.
a wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below him.
I don't
They
know.
only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell.
Yeah, I would figure the smell would be so bad.
Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since.
I'm
I
sure.
happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course.
Of course.
No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed.
Oh my
It
god.
was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated.
Well, it's
The
just a
night
mattress,
manager
bro.
was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever
Look,
you
guys.
encounter something
Clearance level 1.
something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Radio shows like that were basically the original podcasts. Somewhere among the line, things went weird. No one was sure. Sure how this happened, whether it was something caused by someone or something, or if it just happened by itself. There were a lot of stories. Everyone had a theory of how it had happened, of which maybe the weirdest and perps only fitting singled out here was the talk of a strange golden space helmet that someone had found in a secret research project to replicate and manufacture those helmets. It was said that the helmet opened a way to another place different from this one, but whether the other was actually a place or just something that came over you when you were wearing the helmet, no one knew, not even the scientists in charge of the product. In any case, or so the myth went, the helmets, or the people trying them on, brought the other closer to here, and things got weird. Things that people had learned to take for granted, like technology and physics and religions and time and stuff, just stopped working like they used to. Stopped altogether, or because something different. There were lots of accidents and terrible catastrophes at first, and most people died and disappeared, and in some places it rained flowers, and in others blood, and sometimes the other was very close and everything rippled and warped as something big in the other passed close by. That sounds like the entity that's with Jesse. And sometimes it was even almost like the old times. In time, people adjusted and adapted and learned to use the new things and laws to fix some of the old, but mostly, as time went by, people just forgot that things had ever been different, and the weird became normal. Everyone, at least everyone who believed in the myth, thought that the golden helmets and those who wore them were bad, and they seemed to have a not sure, a pout for those in the have a something for the golden helmets, even while they were hardly ever seen anymore, more often on those rare occasions doing bad things. Luckily, the other gave many people strange abilities, and a few heroes rose to fight the bad things, and there were lots of these bad things, and lots of good things as well. But now, even more than before, The other things were ambiguous and never simple or clear, and people rarely could tell the good from the bad. In any case, things went on and it was almost never boring. Who wrote this? Report to Dr. Darling. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, it sounds like somebody was able to... Whoa. It sounds like someone had cracked open the code. Like, uh-oh. I heard a guy. Someone's around here. It sounds like someone has an idea of what's going on. Those golden helmets seem like they open you up to, oh, what's this? Oh, we have one of these.
This must open the door.
Wait, we got one earlier. Personal mods? This one's new. Health boost. Oh, plus 16. This one, health recovery item pickup. This is just straight 16 additional health. And this one is for the grip. Rate of fire boost. I think we're shooting at a decent rate. America overnight. Yeah, that whole thing on the whiteboard, that just seemed like someone was talking directly about the bureau, almost. Alright, so we got clearance level 1, which is a good start. So now we can open up clearance level 1 doors, which is going to get us pretty far, I think. No lights. No lights, no like. Ugh. Yeah, no thank you. Alright, so it looks like we probably have to go through here. Wait. Mailroom. Oh, we got clearance. What is you? Can't. Is it a boss? Dude. Whoa, whoa. Oof, oof. Ah! Oh, man. Alright, I was totally not ready for that. Whew. Okay. Pressing F switches between the two equipped service weapon forms, but it doesn't recharge their shared ammunition resources. Shared ammunition? That's gonna be a thing. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got this checkpoint, man. Alright, let's get in on this. Yes, yes, yes.
They can fly now. Great.
No, no. Nope, go down. Whoa, no, 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 no. Ah. Duh, take it. Oh no, more guys. Oh shoot. Ah! Man alive. Ah. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. But that's why it's a boss, right? Right? Alright, I think I'm I am going to change this over to the health increase. And this, we've got the ammo refund costs, but maybe we should change it to something else. Rate of fire. No, I think this is fine. Okay. I don't know if I can do a resave. Alright. Alright, Alright, can we skip? Can't skip. At least I don't think so.
They can fly now.
Whoa.
Great.
Run! Whoa. Grab it! Throw it! Whoa! Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Throw it at him! Run! Run! Ah! Shoot! Alright, I gotta run to this other side here. Run! Continue running. Got those other guys to contend with that are shooting us. Right, this guy. Ah! Good. Whoa! Oh, man. Ah! Good gravy, baby! Woo! Alright, I think I had the right idea of, like, taking cover. It seems like that's obviously the right way to go. Okay. Do I still have the... Yep, the extra 16%. Alright.
They can fly now. Great.
Yeah, no. Nope. Nope. Nope, I do not. I'm not here to play with you. Not to that level. Alright, are there other guys here? Alright, there's another guy over this way. Come on, come on. Got him. Alright. Run! Run across. Guys over here. Ah! 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 Alright, you can throw. Ah! Yes, I saw. Shh. Good grief! Whoa, whoa. Oh my god. I took too much damage. And then those... Alright. Enemies will try to flush you out of cover using grenades. Look for the grenade indicator and quickly move to a safe distance. I have a feeling there's going to be many deaths, and this episode will be pretty much dedicated to this boss fight. I can already feel it. Oh man. These
They can fly now.
flying asshole. Okay. Right. Alright, he's got some stuff in hand. Let's toss it. Ah, shoot. Okay. Toss it. Toss you. Go down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where? I felt gunshots. All right, health pickup. All right. Woof. Woof. All right. Where? There. Ah. The extra health isn't helping. Run. Oof. Ah. Alright. Toss the other one. Oh, shoot! Grenade! Alright, where is that guy? Right, he's over here. Throw! Went down! Oh, freaking guys up at the roof. Alright, grab the health. Run for it. Whew. Where's the other gunshots coming from? Whoa! Did I do it? Oh, he's running off. Second form? Or later. Oh my god.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, I get that. Same
Let's stay
distinct
focused.
impression.
The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Right. So it should be past here somewhere. Man, this was difficult. But of course again, maybe I'm just not very good at games like this, but what do we got here? Control parameters. Triangle parameters. Can you write a formulated formula? Sure, that I offer a coffee if you do. Math nerds. Whoops. Never mind. Whoops, I meant this button. What's out here? Oh, we were here. I wonder if it would have been better to be up here, but There doesn't seem to be much cover, if any, at all. So maybe it wouldn't have been. Maybe I was okay doing what I was doing. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Spinning out of control? Yes. Acoustic guitar for sale? $50. Reminder to all staff, food left in the refrigerator in containment break room 3B has been known to vanish. Plan accordingly. Yeah, sure. People just eat stuff out of the refrigerator, man. Socks and ballerinas, live at the oldest house. Book club. Let's say hi and welcome to some new people in the oldest house. Another one here. Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume, no personal calls, no food and drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Looks like someone's written something there. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. That's always an important one. Remember to wash your hands, folks. Your hands can spread the mold. Alright, so hotline chamber. Alright, so we're heading this way. In the direction that Jerkoff went to. So I wonder if this continues the boss fight. I hope not. Not in a small area like this. Buttle summary. What did we get? What is this? Launch efficiency. Launch energy cost minus 9%. Oh man, that cost energy? I didn't even notice. Oh snap. In that case, maybe I'll give myself... I guess I no longer need the health upgrade. Maybe I can use the... Maybe I can use the energy recovery. In this one, we're on energy gained from headshots. Let's change this to ammo refund. Yeah, I'll go with ammo refund. And what did we collect? Hiss Demolition Expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track redacted entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. Whoa! I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted identities or entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to the file redacted for full report. So I'm just noticing this is compiled by Emily. That's the woman we met. She was all like nerding out and everything. But by the order of us, Director Jesse Faden. Hiss elevated. This is the thing that we just fought. Confidential. Summary. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. So that's why I couldn't throw stuff at it. He was just dodging really easily. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering that the Hiss residents can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file redacted for full report. Yeah, this one is also the same. Compiled by Emily. and by order of Jesse. Jeez. So these guys, they will either charge you or they'll just throw shit at you. So, and yeah, throwing stuff at them doesn't do anything. They don't care because they're really adept at the telekinetics anyways. Oh, Butte. I think that's a city. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. Oh, I would hate to be that guy. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted, days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident. Damn. Oh yeah, right here. Butte, Montana. So they pulled the light cord in a house and they ended up in a room somewhere in here, in this building. Crazy.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
What's going on here? Tomasi's ID. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Alberto Tomasi.
The hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Dude, you gotta be careful about stuff like you're talking about. But anyways, I think this is we're gonna call it a day today. We did get through a boss fight, so that is incredible. I love that. And we read through a bunch of stuff. I think I'm gonna make slightly longer videos than normal, just because I'm reading through these items. I hope that you guys enjoy that too, because it gives you quite a bit of the backstory, some of the lore that goes along with the game, which I enjoy reading. So I'm gonna continue to do that. Hopefully my reading, I've been trying to do like a redacted thing, and I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm sure you did, but I don't know, I'm just trying to give it a little flavor, you know. Anyways, I hope you come back for the next one, and until then, bye.